If you're building agents or you own agents, you need to know the lethal trifecta. It's an threat model from Simon Willison that's the best approach I've seen to understanding where your agent might be vulnerable. It's made up of three things, and if you can take one or more of these things away, you can dramatically reduce your risk profile when it comes to your agent. The first thing is it has access to private data. Now, this is what a lot of agents have because it is part of what makes them so useful. It's important to remember that private data doesn't just mean public or private in terms of the broader internet. In a multi-tenant system especially, that might be in the context of individual users' data that should be kept private from other users of the system. So this is something to really understand deeply and really think about when it comes to what access you give to the agent and how you give it that access. The second part of the trifecta is exposure to untrusted input. Now, this catches a lot of teams out because it's hard to tell the difference between commands and data when it comes to your agent's context. This might be something obvious as a chat interface on the internet. You just don't know what users are going to put in there, but it could be something more subtle like reading emails or issues and tickets, and even just browsing websites represents untrusted input that can infect and attack your agent's context. The third thing is the ability to communicate externally. Now, this is often associated with tool usage and could be as simple as browsing websites. Information can and has been encoded in things like URL paths or even DNS queries. And this represents a way that the agent can potentially exfiltrate that private data that it might have access to. So when it comes to your agent, you need to know the answers to these questions cold so that you can fully understand how your agent can and probably will be attacked. It's pretty similar to the idea of least privilege, something that we've been talking about in identity and access management for years. Ideally, you only give the agent the bare minimum of access to your system so it can do its job. If you've got any questions, reach out. I'm diving deep on agentic security. I would love to hear from you. Until then, stay secure.